Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
But from my understanding, with these industry people, what they want to do is, let me borrow that again. I'm not going to steal it. They want to rob you. They're going to stick you up with a pin. And I say right there, I say, listen, I'm going to let you know right now, if anybody on this line ever think about taking my life story away from me with a pen, no, guess what? I will come out of retirement. I say because my story should make sure when it hit when it hit where it need to be, my story should make sure that my kids don't have to worry about anything financial in the world. They like, no, Mr. Gibbs, it's not like that or whatever. You remember that, man? So even right now, to a degree, that was the wrong thing for me to say. But sometimes I can't help it. I express myself the way that I feel. I don't know another way. Don't get me wrong. Like, I learned a lot, and I'm still learning how to keep, you know what I'm saying? Don't waken the giant within. Right now, I got issues. I know I got an issue. I know sometimes I allow my emotions supersede my intellect. I know if I get to that point, you know what I'm saying, I black out, but I look at it, how many times I did that and how many times I lost. Then you get to a point in time, you get sick and tired being a loser. So now, even with certain situations, we still got to be mindful, respectful, and careful how we deal with these folks. Because even right now, as they listening in, so once again, even as they, oh man, this guy's a threat, or he's still crazy, or he's still a killer, or whatever. So now, even if they don't want to deal with you, or even if they scared to deal with you, or even they feel they want to take on your project, but the biggest thing is they want it to be a blockbuster. And they know it's going to be a blockbuster. They're going to go at it all day. But right now, they don't know which way it might go. See, in life, everybody afraid of being a failure. But sometimes right now is you got to try. You got to roll that dice. So to me, like with this individual, I think he wanted to do it, but I think he didn't have what it takes. And that's the difference or whatever. So even right now, even while you doing what you doing, whatever I can do to be of assistance to right now coach you through the process. Because you already hit the ground running. You're already doing extremely well. And that's the difference. My objective is right now as OG to a younger OG, as a big brother to a little brother, as one man to another man, how can I help you when you don't have to go through the necessary trial and tribulation that I went through? I done been the test tube dummy with the social media stuff and try to, navigate. So once again, whatever I can do to share with you to help you get where you need to be, consider it done.
I mean, I know you can help me without having to lift a finger, have to do nothing. Just cut me a check and I can just go ahead and retire. Cut, I gotta go pray, y'all.
You want me to cut him a check? Give me some of your money, I can cut you.
I gotta go pray, y'all. You record it?
Yeah, do it again.
Wow. Yeah, 18 months. Okay, but the bottom line, at the end of the day, say if you made $1 million. But then again, if you got to spend the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years of your life in jail, you tell me what it equivalent to. Not a damn thing. It's easy to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do the right thing. It's hard to get up each and every day punching the clock. You know what? Like I say right now, developing working habit. Going out there, when you young, man, enjoy life. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. Before you do anything, my challenge is do critical thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ask yourself, before I do this, what is the consequence going to be? Is it going to bring me pain or is it going to bring me pleasure? When you sit back and you think about pain, ask yourself, the first time you ever burned your hand on a hot stove, how painful was that? That sucker hurt so bad that guess what? For days, weeks, months. Next time you go by that hot stove, you looking, man, you scared to death of that hot stove because that's how painful it was. So that's the same thing that's right now is picking up a brick, throwing it at the prison wall, committing a crime. That is painful. You're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting your moms, you're hurting your dad, you're hurting your grandparents, your brother, your sister. As you get older, it's a trickle-down effect. You're hurting your wife, you're hurting your kids. Later for that, it's not worth it. Who would think that Thursday, November 10th, when I awakened, that was doomsday, that I was about to be picked up on a fugitive warrant from the U.S. Marshal from the Eastern District of New York. You know, at that time, I've been on a run approximately 99 days. So, you know, being on a run, going from, you know, New York to D.C., Virginia, to Chicago, to L.A., trying to get plastic surgery, I didn't have no idea this was the day that the U.S. Marshal finally caught up with me, Brian Glaze Gibbs, and was going to take me into custody. So even right now, if you see down this road right here, this is a road that U.S. Marshal, they had my family property all surrounded. And back there is where they had my family, Bob. Bob was out there, and like he say, he was looking out the window, and he had his binoculars. And as he looking through his binoculars, the feds was looking at him with their binoculars. And he didn't know at the time that this is the U.S. Marshal and the FBI. He didn't know that they was hot on my trail. So he just looking at it, thinking that they could have been a militia group. So as he looking and sizing them up, and they sizing him up, he said he came out. Like, you know, more or less like, you know, what the heck y'all looking at? Why y'all back here on our property? So automatically right now, he went to them, and he went being aggressive. And as he got up to them, and he can see that they all had military weapons, they had bulletproof vests saying U.S. Marshal, ATF, and FBI. And at that present time, that's when Bob is asked him, who are y'all? And once he seen who they was, that's when right now is he realized there was some heavy stuff that was going on at that present time.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thanks.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.